What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, here to share my insights of the market with y'all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit the thumbs up like button for the YouTube algorithm and do not forget to subscribe. So we got an interesting 16 to 12 hours ahead of us as the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell announces whether or not the Fed will be increasing interest rates. So right now they're battling between us falling into a recession and high interest rates. Right now, if interest rates are not increased, that's likely to be a bullish factor. Right now, we see Bitcoin already pricing that in. The market's already assuming that interest rates will not be increased. So that's a bullish thing for crypto. Now, right now, we are still in a sticky situation, so I don't expect things to just take off if that does happen. I think we could possibly, see Bitcoin trading close to the 28K range. And if interest rates are increased unexpectedly, then it's likely Bitcoin will pull back. So we got an article here, now that you know that, on the progress shibArmy has made this far, and take a look where we're inching close to. So Shiba Inu blockchain's near 3 million transactions in 1 month. Remember, I said we have to check it after 30 days, 3 months, 6 months, and a year timeline, just to kind of be able to gauge what's taking place. And right now, there's a big portion of the community who is vocal about seeing bigger burns. Now, obviously, y'all all know this by now. People have been requesting that the team increase the transaction fee. Now, the team has said, more usage on shibArmy will increase the transaction rate. But right now, at the math, it just isn't mathing. So I've seen several reports of between trillions and 8 quadrillion transactions that would have to take place in order to reach that $25,000 burn. Or not $25,000 burn, but $25,000 accumulated in bone token before we can initiate the burn. And a lot of people aren't too bullish on that. And me, myself, we all know if we have to hit a quadrillion plus transactions in order for that to take place, then it's likely to, not happen for a while. I believe I've seen somewhere, this is not financial advice, and I could be wrong about this, but I've seen this somewhere that Ethereum done about, I believe it was 1 trillion transactions total since its creation. So think about that. If we have to do multiple trillions of transactions, that cannot be good for the burn rate. But we've been talking more on the channel on how we should not focus so much on the shibArmy burn and get back to that community aspect, and us as a community working together to develop utilities and mechanisms that can burn Shiba Inu. And I told you I'm willing to support anything from the community that's legit and it truly adds value to SHIB, especially helping us get closer to eliminating more of the circulating supply. So reach out to me. Let me know in the comment section if you got an idea, something that's really good, and you need to get the word out about it. So the shibArmy network has seen significant uptake within its first month, with user transaction count now approaching 3 million. shibArmy, the layer 2 network launched by blockchain project Shiba Inu, is approaching a new milestone according to data on shibArmy Scan. The network is edging closer to having settled 3 million transactions. The current statistic of 2.86 million transactions mean that shibArmy needs only to handle less than 5% of its cumulative transaction count to reach the new landmark. So right now I think we are just about at that 3 million point, like 2.9 something. The network has achieved its latest numbers in roughly a month since going live, suggesting that 3 million mark is more likely probable. On a slightly underwhelming note, the number of new users onboarding Shiba Inu's Layer 2 has dropped in the past 24 hours. Only 24 new accounts were created on shibArmy, a far cry from the 5,552 users reached on August 24th. However, empowered network conditions could boost shibArmy's prospect in the coming weeks. So I'm hoping that the team, becomes a little more vocal. Now, obviously, Shiba Inu will be fine in the long run, but for the short term, it will be healthy and helpful if we can get, some more information, from the team. I don't even want to just say, some hype, but just the team being a little more vocal, saying, okay, this is what the burn rate is. We did do some numbers, do some math to determine, yes, the fees are very low, which was the goal that we accomplished, but let's see how we can work together as a community to, create a win-win situation, or between giving the community what it wants and what the dev team feels that the community needs. So shout out to the dev, Satoshi, Cal, everybody holding it down, but I'm looking for this. So what we see coming from the community is a request that this burn rate increase be a DAO proposal. So I'm looking for the team to say, hey, if this is what, the shibArmy wants, let's put it on the DAO and see, if this is truly what people want. So I would like the team to do that. But a lot of y'all have already expressed to me that y'all are looking for interest rates, not interest rate, transaction fees to increase. So, I know the dev team watches some of my videos. So, hopefully one of y'all listening to this, that eventually we work towards that. So shibArmy network gains more stability. A further overview of on-chain data reveals that shibArmy users are enjoying a significantly higher stability and success rate on transfers following below par launch. Successful transaction count now hovers around 1, meaning nearly every transaction on the network goes through. In the week following shibArmy's release, the figure dropped as low as 0.45, indicating a low success rate. Meanwhile, another bright spot for Shiba Inu's new layer 2 is an increase in the value of BONE assets staked by investors. There are now 21.4 million staked BONE tokens, approximately 22.7 million across 12 active validators on the network. Similar to most POS networks, shibArmy requires validators to stake BONE for a right to validate transactions and earn block rewards. Users may also delegate tokens to their favorite validators to foster decentralization, all while earning additional BONE rewards. The launch and early success shibArmy has recorded adds to growing optimism across the SHIB team that the meme coin is well positioned going into the next bull run. The number of millionaire SHIB holders is also on the rise, raising hopes within the SHIB community. So, I'm not losing any faith in Shiba Inu. Obviously, if you're paying attention to the broader market, you see that everything is down. It's not just Shiba Inu. And while things are down, we are seeing these large exchanges buy more and more Shiba Inu. Whales are doing the same thing also. And that's usually what we see when you're feeling it the most, when things seem bad, when articles are saying, SHIB is dead, this is over with, a lot of FUD is coming out. That's usually when you see smart money buying up. And I think these people are positioning themselves for this next bull run. It's hard to say when the next run will kick in. I'm assuming we might see a buy the rumor, sell the news type of situation leading up to the Bitcoin halving, which is, April, May 2024. So we got about 6-7 months for that. And I think the markets will possibly pull back after that, like history shows. Usually when we hit that halving, markets, spike up a little bit and then they begin to sell off before markets reach an all-time high after the halving. So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe fall 2024, we might really see the bull market kick into full effect. So it's looking like we might be, worst case scenario, I think personally, and remember, this is not financial advice, just my own opinion, I think we're probably a year out at the most from the bull market. Now, it could trigger sooner, but I think that we're likely to see it, stagger out a little bit, shake a few more people out, choke some people out a little bit more, strangle some people with, lack of volatility, prices not moving, consolidating. That gets boring for people, and most people find something else, to do during that time. So hopefully y'all are still holding strong. Remember, I can't tell you to buy, sell, or hold. It's all up to you. So do your own due diligence, know what you hold, and never risk more than you're willing to lose so you don't put yourself in an uncomfortable situation. That's all we got for this video. Appreciate y'all for pulling out. Check the links in the description section of this video. Free stocks, free crypto. My book is on Amazon. You can cop that. Also, the Shiba Inu merch store is down there as well. And that's all we got for this one. We